Hey guys, what's up? Brad Osborne here with Real Broker, and we're just going to start something new this year, and that's interviewing local business people. But not only that, interviewing people in the industry. And right here today we have Joe Gervase with Goosehead Insurance here in Greenwood. So his office is right there on 135. I'm going to say behind the Taco Bell because everybody knows where that is. So, Joe, what makes Goosehead different from other insurance companies like Allstate or Geico?
Sure. Goosehead is a brokerage, so I'd like to call it the choice model. We have over 50 carriers in Indiana. I have a franchise and I am independent, so I have the ability to work with companies that you've heard of and some that you haven't, like Travelers, Progressive, National General, which is an Allstate company, and also work with a variety of others.
So Joe, off camera, we were talking about this term that you've kind of come up with on your own. It's called insurance audit. Now, what is an insurance audit exactly?
Sure. Well, an audit, as many people know, is when you kind of go over things, you look at your finances, and you make sure that everything checks out. In the insurance world, coverages might change, needs might change. And so we want to make sure every so often, if your rates have gone up, or if you haven't looked at your insurance in a couple years, we want to make sure that everything's properly covered and go over all of the items on your list. So it could be a home, it could be renter's insurance, a condo, auto. We also want to make sure that your prized possessions, jewelry, collectibles, those type of things are protected. Life insurance, obviously, can come in handy, especially when you have a mortgage, you have a family. You want to make sure that you have that legacy protected.
Absolutely. I did an insurance audit with Joe about a year ago, and let me tell you, it saved me a lot of money. Now, I work with a lot of first-time home buyers, and one of the things that I try to prep them for is when you're building your escrow account, maybe some changes going on in an escrow account from year to year. We all know about taxes. Taxes go up and down and side to side, and counties can't change taxes all the time. But sometimes your insurance rates change too, right? For your escrow account. Explain how that works.
Sure. So when you purchase a home, most often people have that insurance payment divided up over the course of the year as part of their mortgage. And so if the rate does change from one year to the next, that amount is billed to the insurance, to the mortgage company, and it comes out of your escrow. If that amount is significantly higher, whether it's a result of changing in taxes or changing in insurance or a combination of the two, it could cause the bank to send you a letter that says you owe this amount to keep your escrow in check, or your payment will go up by this much.
Fascinating. I mean, we all think about the taxes, but I don't think we ever think about insurance claims and things like that, raising our insurance rates on our house anyway. Cars, we think about. Houses, we don't. Now, if I've spoken to you before, I've seen in my other videos, I've talked about several different values in your home. You have your market value and your insurable value and your county tax value and all those kind of things. But let's talk about insurable value, Joe. Replacement cost. What happens, how does that work for me when I have to get stuff replaced?
Sure. As Brad has talked about in the past, the market value is obviously what the house might sell for. The replacement cost is what it might cost to rebuild the home from the ground up in the event of a total loss. So that is based upon today's current labor and material rates and what it would cost per square foot to recreate your home. And we want to make sure that that amount is accurate based on what it would take to indemnify the client, so to make them whole again after a loss.
Absolutely. I know many of us experienced storm damage this past year, including myself, with having to have a roof replaced. And that obviously keyed into a couple of different things too, with not just, you're talking about replacement costs of my roof, and then insurable insurance went up just a little bit just because of that. Not too much. But it does vary, guys, and we need to keep So Joe, that's been a lot of good information today. So how do people get in contact with you if they want to check out Goosehead?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me, Brad. If you want to get in touch with me, you can visit my website at whydignify.com. You can download my contact information, fill out a questionnaire for home or auto insurance, and even get a quick quote on life insurance. Again, that's whydignify, spell out the 2 words.com. And you can also call me at 463-223-5848.
Awesome. And as always, if you liked this video, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you need Joe's contact information, they will be in the description below this video. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in April.
Take care.